For a long time, we've watched the Daredevil series on Netflix. However, this time around, Marvel announced its brand new Daredevil series that will bring the loving superhero lawyer back into action. With this thrilling announcement, we were pulled back into the world of Daredevil, and now we wonder what this series could look like. Daredevil Born Again confirmed. Whenever Comic-Con rolls around, you know there's a chance for several huge announcements by the MCU. At the most recent Comic-Con, Marvel didn't disappoint when they brought the exciting news of a brand new original series titled Daredevil Born Again. So far, we've already seen a Daredevil series on Netflix, which grew so much in popularity that it even launched a Punisher spin-off. Sadly, the show got cancelled by Netflix, and many wondered if they'll ever see Daredevil again. The fans loved the detailed story that the show has crafted, and with a huge request from fans for another series, Marvel teamed up with Disney Plus and has confirmed that a brand new season is in the works. Disney Plus has even decided to give the show an 18-episode order, which will make it the longest Marvel show, leaving behind She-Hulk and WandaVision. Although Daredevil was cancelled by Netflix in 2018, along with other Marvel shows, fans have come to love Charlie Cox's Matt Murdock.
You're gonna try and keep me here against my
I
will?
hear what you're saying, Danny, and no one loves this city more than I do, but you can't leave this room.
This would eventually lead to Cox reprising his character briefly in Spider-Man No Way Home and in a new Daredevil suit in the current She-Hulk series.
I'm here.
The character quickly became a beloved fixture in the MCU, and they had no other option but to bring him back in the series where his story could be told. Now that the MCU works with Disney Plus, we hope that this new show won't get cancelled before its time as the previous one did. This is the only beginning for Daredevil, and we believe that the MCU will see the potential and the love that fans have for this character, and continue with the new series and eventually give us more than 3 seasons. Release date. The series was announced in July this year and has a long way to go regarding being available on the screen. It'll be part of Phase 6, and it's assumed that the series will be able and available on Disney Plus in spring 2024. Surely that seems like a long time, but for now, there isn't any official news about the production or the filming of the show, so this might mean that they haven't begun filming it, which could potentially begin in early 2023, giving them just enough time to smash that like button if you haven't done so already. But no, it'll give them enough time to wrap up the first season and focus on all the details that will be included. Since it's a brand new show, there's a lot more that needs to be done production-wise. Based on where we are right now, it seems like this is just an announcement and not quite a launch date.
You're the kind of man this city needs. Because, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all know this city needs help. Needs it now.
In the past few years, we've witnessed many films and series get delayed, and honestly, we would be sad if Daredevil could be delayed again. The last time we saw him in this show was in 2018 in the 3rd and final season of the Netflix series. Even though we've seen Cox made brave cameos in other movies and series, fans would love to see him as the lead character. The exciting thing is that the show is coming one way or another. Now the release date might not exactly be in spring 2024, but anytime in 2024 will work for us. In the future, we hope to see more inside the show and learn the details of the story, but that could only be revealed with time, so stay tuned. Who'll be in it? So far, only 2 actors have been officially confirmed for the show. Those are Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock and Vincent D'Onofrio as the crime lord Wilson Fisk, also known as Kingpin. However, it's rumored that many of the supporting characters could make a comeback as well. Currently, Matt Corman and Chris Ord are working on the script and are also lined up as a producer for the series as well. Depending on what the story will be like, a lot of other characters could appear as well. Although this is simple speculation, given the length of the show, there is a chance that it could end up being like a Netflix reunion. Many have mentioned that Jon Bernthal will reprise his role as Punisher in Daredevil Born Again. However, this has yet to be confirmed. Frank Castle or the Punisher did appear in the original Daredevil series, so he could potentially find his way back to the new one as well. There's also a word that Kristen Ritter could come back as Jessica Jones as well.
I'm independent. I don't work for her firm.
Well, I'm not paying you.
But as for Mike Colter and Finn Jones, who played Luke Cage in Iron Fist, there hasn't been much information about their comeback in the Daredevil universe. Also, both Cox and D'Onofrio are gonna make an appearance in Echo, which is set to release this year, so it's possible that Echo could make his way into this new series. The same goes for Hawkeye and others. Another interesting thing is that in the comic book of the same name, Captain America also appears, so there could be a slight chance we'll get to see Captain America appear as well. The storyline. When it comes to the plot of this show, There have been already a few theories about what could happen. Many suggest that Born Again could be a continuation of the Netflix original show, but the most popular theory is that the show will follow the events of the comic book of the same name, which is said to be one of Daredevil's best stories. In the comic, the story begins with Daredevil's secret identity being sold to Kingpin by Karen Page. It then follows the conflict between Murdock and Kingpin as Kingpin becomes increasingly obsessed with ruining Murdock's life and driving him insane. As a result, Murdock is made homeless, broke, and hopeless as he tries to smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. But no, in all seriousness, he tries to find his path back to justice and get his life back on track. Given that Kingpin is set to return to the show, and the possibility of seeing this is quite high, however, we still don't know which direction the show will go in. The possibility of a continuation of the Netflix show is still there, and this could follow the story that the show has already set for us. We're for sure gonna see Murdock and Kingpin go against each other, which will possibly be the biggest plot in the show. But for now, everything is up in the air. With no confirmation from other characters, we can only speculate what's next for Daredevil. But whatever it is, we believe that the superhero lawyer will surely find his way out of the mess and overcome any obstacle that comes his way. Unanswered questions. Part of what made Netflix's Daredevil series so interesting was the conspiracy surrounding Wilson Fisk, with the third season partially based on the Born Again story. Will this story continue? Well, as we mentioned, their conflict will likely be shown in the new show as well, but aside from that, there are still a few questions that we would like to see the new series answer. A huge part of the original Born Again story is Karen Page, who in a dark twist sold Murdock's secret identity. Since she plays such an important role in the comic, we'll likely see what's next for her and Murdock and how will their relationship resolve. Could Murdock forgive her? Will he cut her off? Another thing that has confused many is Kingpin's power. In Hawkeye, Kingpin was revealed as a big-time leader of a New York criminal syndicate. He fought against Clint Barton and Kate Bishop, and during his face-off, he threw out heroes across the room and picked them up, like they were cardboard. This is a huge departure from the more grounded version of Daredevil and has sparked many questions about how this was possible. This is something we would love to see the new show explain a bit further, and also an explanation of how he went from being sent back to prison to leading various NYC gangs and criminal enterprises. If the series isn't connected to the Netflix one, we'd love to see how Wilson made his fortune and why he's so strong. Check out this video next.